a fantastic job of introducing you to KT Cloud Biz and as well as to our product. So I would like to tell you a little bit more about the company, Zadara Storage, and then get a little bit into the architecture, and then I will end and we can accept questions if you have any questions about questions for Sokje or me. So a little bit about us. Zadara Storage was founded in 2011. We are a company that focuses on exactly one thing, that is enterprise storage as a service, as Sokje described. We have global partners and a global footprint, so we cover 4 continents. We'll show you a map shortly. We have large partners including KT, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Toshiba in Japan, and more. Our R&D is almost entirely in Israel, and this is where the technology comes from, as well as in India. And then our sales and marketing offices and partners are worldwide in tens of countries around the world, including, of course, here in Korea. This is a map of our public service locations. We also have private ones not shown here, but these are only the public ones. And as you can see, in August, we launched our Korea presence, and we're very proud of that. We've been excited about the Korean market for a long time, and we're excited that we found a way to deliver the service here with a great partner like KT. So, to define enterprise storage as a service, again, it's designed to be a no-compromise offering. What I mean by that is everything that traditional enterprise storage systems do, and I'll list some features in the later slide, plus all the flexibility of cloud in a single product. So there's no trade-off. You can have all the functionality and the performance and the reliability, plus all of the flexibility of an hourly business model. That's enterprise storage as a service. And we are proud to be the leaders in this space. As I mentioned, fully featured. I won't list all the features, but the point here is anything that you expect from a professional enterprise-grade storage array is here, from protocols to features to data protection, data management, compatibility, and in addition to all of those things, completely 100% uptime architecture, a true cloud architecture with non-disruptive upgrades, with redundancy, with resiliency, with self-healing, and 100% API driven. A simple HTTP-based RESTful API that covers every function that the system provides, because this is a true cloud system. So again, all the benefits of traditional storage plus all the benefits of cloud in a single offering. We deliver this 2 ways, and this is also unique. So in addition to uniquely putting together enterprise features in a cloud business model, we also do true hybrid storage in the cloud and on premises at the same time. Every customer can choose one or the other or both, and they can easily move the data in either direction. The system is identical. The system in the cloud and the system on premises is exactly the same system. It's a single product deployed 2 ways with interoperability and the ability to automatically replicate the data from one direction to the other. So it could be a production system on premises with a backup or disaster recovery copy in the cloud. It could be a migration from on-premise to the cloud or back, or it could be multiple locations in any combination. Two different clouds, or 2 on-premises locations, or many of both types. So the beauty is, the same system, the same features, the same price, the same hour-by-hour business model, anywhere that you need it. You need it in the public cloud, you have it. You need it privately on your premises, you have that too. That is a unique capability and very powerful. Looking at the hardware, and this is similar to a slide that Sokje showed, and I'll actually come back to Sokje's slide to connect this one to the other one. So just looking at the infrastructure, it is standard servers. One of the reasons that this solution is very affordable is there is no custom hardware in this. It is off-the-shelf, mass-produced servers and drives, both SSD and hard drives, completely standard, manufactured in very high volume. We purchase it on the open market. And then these servers, which we call storage nodes, we connect to each other with a standard Ethernet network. So again, very affordable, not expensive fiber channel, not expensive InfiniBand, but high speed, 40 or 56 gigabit per second Ethernet connecting these storage nodes to each other. And then we add our software to the standard hardware, and this is where the intelligence comes from. So this is software-defined storage, SDS, and it converts standard commodity hardware into a very, very powerful and flexible storage system. The provisioning of the storage, again, as Seokjae showed, is very straightforward. You go to the portal, the online portal, you select location, engine, as you saw, and the mix of drives, any mix of drives that you want. The local portal, as you saw, has the price in Korean won and not in US dollars. So it's completely localized language and currency for here. And what happens when you press submit? So when you click the button here, the submit button, here's what happens. The same servers now become multiple storage arrays. In the example that Seokjae showed, there are two customers, the green customer and the blue customer. And what you can see is at least two things that are very important. Number one, the blue customer and the green customer are isolated perfectly. They don't share any resources. They live inside the same system, but the drives, the green drives are separate from the blue drives, and the CPU cores and memory up here are also completely separate between the green customer and the blue customer. So they cannot interfere or slow down, no noisy neighbor, perfect separation. And number two, perfect resilience, because the structure means you can lose any storage node and not lose access to the data. The engines are redundant, the drives are redundant, and even self-healing. We can launch new engines, and we do launch new engines if there's any failure at any level, hardware or software. So isolation and resilience all in a single architecture. The result is that there are many use cases for this. What I'm showing here is, imagine a cloud environment where there are 4 customers. You can see them here, and they have 5 virtual private storage arrays between them. So you can see that some customers, for example, this customer here has their own private storage array, and then the 2 customers on the bottom are the same. They have their own storage array, and they're completely separate. Interestingly, the customer at the top, this one here, she has 2 storage arrays, 2 virtual storage arrays. Maybe she has 2 applications that she wants to separate so that there's no performance effects from one to the other. Maybe it's for privacy reasons. The users of the first application have to be separate from the users of the second application. For whatever the reason, this is the flexibility. Rather than purchasing separate boxes, the customer can actually, in real time, in 2 minutes, create complete storage arrays that are fully featured, built by the hour. There's no purchase, only a by the hour charge that grows and shrinks with the usage and the ability to separate among them. So VPSA number 2 and VPSA number 4 are completely separate. They don't share any resources, and therefore we guarantee that the performance of the 2 is independent. Okay? So to bring it all back together, what does Zadara Storage provide, and what can you get now, today, via KT? You can get enterprise storage as a service. So what is enterprise storage as a service? It's enterprise storage like EMC, like NetApp, but it's no purchase, pay as you go, by the hour. We provide a 100% data availability SLA. So we guarantee to you that your data is always available, and if the data is not available, there are penalties to us. You pay us less or even nothing, depending on the lack of availability. Our 4-year history, you can talk to any of our customers. The data is always available. In addition, you can get the same solution in the cloud and on premises. So you can go to KT and get this through the portal that you saw. You can go through our partners at eBizTech and get this on premises. So you can have this system privately with a pay-as-you-go business model, or you can have it with a traditional business model, your choice. We are the only ones who provide the pay-as-you-go model on premises, and we're the only ones who provide true hybrid storage with the same storage in the cloud and on premises. And therefore, our message to you is, given that there's no trade-off, no compromise, you can have top-of-the-line storage affordably, paid by the hour, anywhere that you need it, public cloud, private cloud, on premises. There's no reason to buy storage anymore. You don't have to buy it. You can just provision it. You can just use it, which is why we say to you, stop buying storage. It doesn't make sense to buy storage any longer. So with that, I'd like to invite Sokje back to the stage, and let's, if you have questions, please ask. And I will also put my, actually at the end I will put my contact info so you can find either Sokje or